What up, Rage Nation? You know the dealio. We are back with another behind-the-scenes look at our radio interview. Today, we got Samantha from ZamTrip. Samantha, how's it going?
Good. How are you today?
I'm fantastic. I appreciate your time.
Good.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
If you are watching this video, we are Indie Rage Radio. We are an independent and unsigned rock show that is currently on 23 stations across the planet Earth. More info at indierageradio.com. Check us out. Also, if you dig what we're doing and you want to help support the mission, right there in the crawl and in the description, tinyurl.com/Amazon link MO. Every time you use our Amazon link, no added cost to you. A little bit comes back to us as a commission. It's a win-win. We sure would appreciate it. All right, here we go. Segment one in
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Indie Rage Radio, indierageradio.com. And if you've been listening to the show, you know I'm excited about this one. I love female-fronted rock, and we got a great one with us tonight. We got Samantha. She's the vocalist for ZamTrip. They're from Wyoming. They're an alternative hard rock band. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, X. Their music's on Spotify, Apple Music, and at ZamTrip.com. Go buy some merch. Go download some songs. Go stream some songs. Go ahead and support this band. Samantha, thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, most definitely, man. You guys are making some noise on the SMR chart right now. And like I was telling you off the air, I was like, man, because I'm a band name guy. when a band name hits me, I'm like, okay, I got to go check that out. I saw ZamTrip and checked you guys out. And I was like, man, Samantha. Well, I didn't know your name at the time. I was like, this girl has an incredible voice. I got to give
thank you. Thanks so much.
All right. So the Rage Nation, they are an unruly bunch at times, but most of the time they're just inquisitive. So they want to know you a little bit better, Samantha. So in the first segment, we always play a game.
Okay.
This one's taken the world by storm. It is called Do Rockers Know Their Dora the Explorer Trivia?
I'm the worst one to ask. I'm sure Corey would know way better than me. Let's try it out.
We'll see. All right. I'm gonna lob you up a few softballs here, and then we're gonna get to the nitty gritty. Okay.
Okay.
What is the name of Dora's cousin?
Is it Diego?
Yeah, it is Diego. Okay. Let's see. Okay. What is the name of the fox who was always trying to swipe Dora and Boots things?
Swiper.
Swiper. We got 2 in a row. Look, you know more Dora than you give yourself credit for. Golly.
Swiping.
Okay, here we go. Another softball here for you. What language does Dora speak other than English?
Spanish.
3 in a row. 3 in a row. All right, let's get a little bit harder right here, okay?
Okay.
What is Dora's last name?
Oh.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard one.
I don't know.
Marquez.
Dora Marquez. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Did you watch, by any chance, the live-action Dora movie?
No, I haven't. I didn't even know they made a live action.
Oh, yeah, you got to go watch it. It's fantastic.
Okay.
My daughter was a huge, I wish I had a picture I can show up on the screen here. My daughter was a huge Dora fan when she was young, and she got the Dora haircut. She had Dora blankets in the backpack. and so, but she kind of grew out of it, and almost to the point of being, I don't know if the word embarrassed could encapsulate when we pull out these pictures, what happens to her. But when they came out with the live action movie, I tried to make her watch it, and she wouldn't even watch that.
Oh my gosh.
But it's a great movie.
She's like, quit, Dad.
All right, last one.
Okay.
In the game that is taking over the planet, do rockers know their Dora the Explorer trivia with Samantha? Here we go. What color is Dora's backpack?
Orange.
Her t-shirt is orange.
Oh, is it purple?
It is purple. You're gonna give me half a point.
Purple.
That's a half a point. Man.
Perfect.
Samantha, you know what? When you said that somebody else would be better at this game than you, I was like, oh no, I should have picked something else. But I was like, let's still go with it. And it worked
This is
out.
perfect. This is
Congratulations.
perfect.
All right. So the song that we are talking about that's burning up the SMR chart right now, it's called Save Me. What's the song about?
It can have a lot of different meanings to everybody, but Cody kind of came to the table. Cody's our bass player. He came to the table with some words and kind of with some like a chorus idea. And it kind of spoke to me. So my mom actually, she's struggled with alcoholism like our whole entire life. And for the past 3 years, she's actually 4 years, she's been sober. And there's been so many times where she just has like apologized to me and apologized about everything that she's put us through. And so I kind of wrote it in a way to where it was like an apology from her, like, I'm sorry that I've done this, but this is how I am now. And like, don't judge me for how I've been in the past. And I'm trying to make the best out of the situation. And, that's kind of what I wrote it about. But I think everybody in their band has different meanings for the song. Every song we write, everybody thinks it's different to them. So
Here it is. It is ZamTrip. This is Save Me on Indie Rage Radio. All right, very good. Segment 2, we're going to get to know you and the band a little bit better. All right, let me see if I can read my writing here. I got terrible handwriting.
Oh, okay. Mine too. It's like cursive and non-cursive.
Oh God, yeah. If I put cursive on here, I'd be done for. All right, here we go. Segment 2 in 3, 2, 1. Indie Rage Radio, IndieRageRadio.com. We are back with Samantha. She's the vocalist for the Wyoming alternative hard rock band ZamTrip. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, X, Spotify, Apple Music, and at ZamTrip.com. And while you're at ZamTrip.com, go get you a hoodie. Go get you a t-shirt. Go support this band. All right, Samantha, look, you guys formed in 2012, and I noticed that there's 3 brothers in the band. Are they triplets? Is that why the band is called ZamTrip?
No, so actually, they were at their optometrist one day. It's a really crazy story, not really, but they were at their optometrist and they were trying to figure out a band name because Kyle was playing the guitar since he was 8, and then Corey decided to do the drums, and then they needed a bass player, so they asked Cody to join. And they're like, we just need a band name, and so their last name Zampedri. And so they're like 3 brothers, ZamTrip. So that's kind of how it came about. People always think it's like a crazy mind trip or something like that.
So how did you and Matt find the guys?
Well, in 2012, went through like I think it was like 10 singers, and they didn't really want a girl in the band. They had like all these boys. And so I came over one day, tried out, and they didn't even let me know I was in the band for like 3 months. They're like, yeah, we want you to sing with us. So I've been with them that long, and now I'm married to the drummer, and it's a big family affair.
Yeah, I would imagine the first time they heard you sing, they were like, okay, we were wrong about this whole not wanting a girl in the band.
Yes.
So have you lived in Rock Springs, Wyoming your whole life?
My whole life.
I was checking out some pictures of Rock Springs, and man, the mountains and stuff like that. It's so beautiful around there in Wyoming. Over here in Louisiana, everything's ugly.
Oh, you think so?
Ugly brown water. It's ugly moss. Our trees are ugly. You go down to the ocean and it's ugly. You see like Florida, and they're still kind of on the Gulf Coast too, but they don't really count. But you see ocean shots from like the East and the West Coast, and their oceans are usually beautiful. And down here, everything's muddy because of the Mississippi River and flesh-eating bacteria. Yeah, we got good food, but that can only carry you long enough. I mean, I want some mountains. I want some snow. I want some elk. I want some bison.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's really nice. I love living here. It's really great if you're outdoorsy. We can go hiking, and Corey and we live right by the desert, so we take our dog out and go in the mountains and walk in the desert all the time. It's really nice, actually.
Oh, I bet.
It's quiet.
Yeah, I keep telling my wife, I'm like, look, I don't know why we're still living in Louisiana. My daughter has 3 years left of high school, and I think after that we may make the exodus. But like, yeah, I was looking around, I was like, I really want to go somewhere where there's mountains.
Oh yeah,
I was
it's
looking at I
beautiful.
was looking at Colorado maybe. Then I found a place in northern Arizona, and I was like, hmm, we're gonna have to think about this.
Oh
But
yeah.
you know what? Being as high as you guys are, I can imagine like that polar vortex that came down a few months ago. Like it gave us a blizzard. I know you guys deal with it all the time, but we
Oh
had
yeah.
a legit blizzard down here, and I can't imagine living through that all the time.
It gets pretty bad. I think it felt like we got 6 feet of snow. Like it was a couple of months ago or a month ago, but yeah, it felt forever. We had to dig our neighbor out of their house.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of work. That's another thing I told my wife too. I was like, I want a little bit of snow, but not too much because that looks like too much work.
Oh yeah. Rough.
Oh my goodness. She has a friend in Alaska.
Oh
And
man.
she posted a picture on Facebook one time. I can't remember how cold it obviously it was in the negatives, but she posted a picture and it was inside her job and the doorknob was frozen inside.
Oh my
So there was
gosh.
ice all over it inside. And I was like, wow,
That's too much for me.
that is insane.
Too much.
Yeah. So you guys have shared the stage with some pretty big bands. I mean, Hellstorm, Nonpoint, 10 Years, Blackstone Cherry. I mean, that's got to be some pretty cool experiences, huh?
Oh my gosh, it's so awesome. It's just cool to see, like, how people are, because you always watch them, online, or if we don't play with them, I'm sure we've watched them just perform, but it's really cool just to talk to them and pick their brains sometimes if we get to. Sometimes we don't, but when
Yeah.
we do, it's awesome.
And the old saying goes, never meet your heroes because a lot of time they're going to disappoint you. But let's talk about the
Yeah.
great memories. Have some of the bands actually like taken you guys aside and gave you some career advice that really helped you out?
One of the best bands we've ever talked well, me personally, the one of the best bands I've ever talked to is Thousand Foot Crutch. Um, Very nice guys. You know, they really were supportive and they did give us some advice, but it's really hard. It's hard, being a musician in different eras of life, because like there's different ways to be discovered now. And, back then you'd have to like grind and grind and grind to get a deal. And now you have to like push super hard on online and have your social media presence big. And it's just hard. I feel like I'm in limbo because I'm only 30, but I'm like, I feel like an old person when it comes to technology.
Mhm. Yeah, I back in 2001, that's when I started out in radio. I had a volunteer spot at a local station, did a weekend show, and I interviewed Steve Augustine, the drummer.
Okay.
And one of the greatest things that came out of that interview, like me and my co-host Josh, we were fans. We still are. We love mullets. We think they're one of God's greatest inventions. And so was Steve. And Steve said him and his family have like this book. Like every time they see a great mullet in the wild, they would snap a pic of it and then
That's
they would put it
awesome.
yeah, they would put it like in this photo album, and it was like a centerpiece for like their family get-togethers, like at Christmas and Thanksgiving. They would just go in this book and just reminisce about all these great mullets they saw in the wild. It
Oh
was
my
awesome.
gosh. That's great.
All right, so the next song we're gonna play for you guys is called "Fade." What's the song about?
Um, so we wrote this song. Um, I don't remember exactly what year we wrote it, but we had a really good friend in Idaho. His name was Josh Whitaker, and he got us a lot of he put us in contact with a lot of great people. He put us in contact with Ron Keel, who we still do shows with, and we still talk to a lot, and who's been a big influence on our band. Um, he was an amazing guy, and he ended up going through kidney failure and passing away. And
Mm.
we wanted to write this song for his family. And right after we released this song, my really good friend passed away from cancer, and it just really hit home. And it music is like a way I feel like to help regulate emotions and to help with dealing with things. And so um, yeah, it's just about dealing with loss and knowing that even though they're gone, they're still here in some way.
Here it is. It is Fade from ZamTrip on Indie Rage Radio. All right, very cool. In segment 3, that's the top of hour number 2.
Okay.
Do you guys have rock venues in Rock Springs?
No, we have
Okay.
bars, but we have played. I mean, I can mention a couple bars we've played at,
Okay.
or the closest place, man, maybe the coolest place we've ever played. I'm trying to think what it's called. We go to Salt Lake City a lot, but we don't play in Salt Lake a lot. We've played the Mesa Theater in Grand Junction a lot.
Mhm.
But yeah, there's nothing really here. That's why, like, so Wayland, I don't know if you've ever heard of that band. They told us to get this book. It's like a for smart book. And they're like, you got to start at your central home and like kind of make your way out. Like Wyoming's really hard for rock music, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And so we kind of just play a lot of Colorado a lot. We play Utah sometimes, we go to Montana. My favorite place to play is Wisconsin because the music scene out there is just incredible and everybody loves music and all styles of music, doesn't matter what it is. But I can totally pick a place if you want.
So let's go ahead. When I say venue, let's just go ahead and hit one of the bars that you like playing at there,
Sure.
like the bar that has live music.
Okay.
Um, let's see. And then because like in segment 3, we're taking a flight into Rock Springs, and we want to take a
Okay.
tour of your town.
Okay.
And then let's see. So it's usually restaurant, venue, bar, but since venue is going to be bar, we do have like when I have like younger guests on that shouldn't be going to bars. I usually do like, fun stuff in your town. Do you guys have like any like mini golf or bowling or go-karts or anything like that?
We have a bowling alley. We have laser tag in the mall.
Okay.
Um,
Do
you
you have
know,
like lakes where you can ride the rapids and
yeah,
stuff
we have
like
the
that?
Flaming Gorge, the Flaming Gorge.
Okay.
People
Yeah.
do camping and fishing and hiking and um yeah, that would work.
Okay. Okay. Very cool.
Don't move to Rock Springs. There's nothing to do. That's why we started a band.
Right. All right. Here we go. Segment 3 in 3, 2, 1. Indie Rage Radio, IndieRageRadio.com. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Hour number 2 with our special guest, Samantha. She's the vocalist from the alternative hard rock band ZamTrip. They're from Rock Springs, Wyoming. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, X. Their music is on Spotify and Apple Music, and they're online at ZamTrip.com. All right, Samantha. So we are taking the Spirit Airline flight, and we're
Okay.
not sitting in the back with the jabronis. We're getting the big seat in the front. Because
Okay.
what I hear of the research I've done on the Google is that the big seat in the front, they got a few rows of big seats in the front. They're just as big as first class seats.
Really?
Yeah, in other airlines.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, you got tons of room apparently. And I'm a big guy, so I got to get the big seat anyway. So we are flying into Rock Springs, Wyoming, and we want to tour your town. So what is one restaurant we got to stop at?
Oh, you got to go to Santa Fe. Santa Fe Mexican restaurant is amazing. It's probably one of my family's favorites.
Yeah, what you go to when you go to Santa Fe?
Ew, they have incredible breakfast burritos, and they have this jalapeno sour cream that's like just this amazing, delicious velvety sauce. It's spicy. It's so good.
How's their salsa?
It's really good. But my favorite salsa in town is from this restaurant called Fiesta Guadalajara because it's more chunky. I like the chunky salsa.
You know what's funny? I think there's a lot of parallels between Rock Springs in Wyoming and Lake Charles, where we're at down here in Louisiana. It sounds like there's an abundance of Mexican restaurants.
There is. There's a lot here.
It's one of my favorite cuisines too.
Oh, I love
Um,
Mexican.
man, right up the road in Lafayette, right up I-10, they got a place called La Pagua, and you know it's legit because everybody in there speaks broken English,
Oh
and
yeah.
their street tacos I
Amazing. I
mean,
love street tacos.
their street tacos are something else. All right, so we had a great meal at Santa Fe. We want to go catch a rock show in Rock Springs, Wyoming. Where are we going?
The best place to go for a music venue rock show would be the Park Hotel. They have, I think, the most live music in town. You can do anything from country, awesome cover bands, punk, rock. We've played there a few times with our friends in Hemlock, so like heavy screamo metal. So it's a really good, diverse venue to go to. Plus, they have good drinks.
Nice. Is this like an outside venue or it's an inside?
No, so it's actually inside and it's made so we have a I think it's actually called the actual Park Hotel, but it's an old hotel that you can't go upstairs anymore, so it's out of commission, but it's like the bar of the hotel pretty much, but it's
Hmm.
great. It's awesome.
You think it's haunted up there?
Oh, I guarantee it. They do a haunted house every year for Halloween and they do it
Ooh.
through the basement. It's got to be haunted in there.
See,
Absolutely.
my wife loves going to haunted houses, and I don't like to be scared for no reason. So she's always trying to drag me
Stay
to one
away.
every year, and I'm like, "Man, we've been married for 23 years. You should know by now. I'm not going." I guess she's holding out hope. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we saw a great rock show. We want to end our time in Rock Springs, Wyoming, having some fun. Where are we going?
We're going to the Flaming Gorge. It's beautiful there. We're gonna go jet skiing or go on a boat or just use our paddle boards. We're gonna roast some s'mores by the fire, maybe catch some crawdads. It's gonna be a great time.
Look, it's even more like you got crawfish up there,
Well, I've never actually ate a crawdad, to be honest with you,
but
but
they're
I've
there.
bought some. Yeah, they're there.
Oh man, this is like, look, I think like Lake Charles, like sister city is somewhere in Indiana or Iowa. We got to change it. We got to change it. I'm getting with the mayor. That's crazy. Oh yeah. Look, you can go in Tony Sachery's. You ever heard that seasoning?
No.
Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah, go.
Tony's. Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes, I
Do they
have.
do they sell them in the stores up there?
Is it in the green bottle?
Yes.
Yes, we have some in our cupboard, actually.
Look. Okay. You know what? I don't think I'm going to Colorado, Arizona. I'm moving to
You're going to
Rock
Wyoming.
Springs. I'm moving to Rock Springs. There's going to be an extension of home. Now, they do, like on their website, they sell some crawfish bowl. And all you got to do is just
Oh.
get you some of those crawdads, get you a pot, pour some of that stuff in there, throw the crawdads in there, throw you some mushrooms and potatoes and corn,
Mm.
and you got you a Louisiana Cajun crawfish bowl going on.
I'd be willing to try it. I'm not very adventurous with food. I wish I was a little bit more, but
Oh, man, it's the best.
ooh.
All right. So, and in Flaming Gorge, that's a great name for a place.
It's really beautiful. There's the Flaming Gorge Dam, so if you it depends on what side you're on, because you could go to the Utah side or the Wyoming side, but in Utah, they have the dam, I believe it's Utah, like, right on the edge. It's amazing. It's so beautiful, beautiful red rocks, huge fish. It's something you'll have to check out if you ever make your way down here.
Are we seeing any grizzly bears while we're out there?
Uh, I think more anything, I have never seen a bear living in Wyoming my whole life. I've heard a bear, but lots of elk, lots of antelope, lots of little critters. But up the way from the Flaming Gorge Dam, there's a venue there so we've played there one time, but they do like a pop-up stage. It's like a blow-up stage, and they have like a weekend of music and they try to do stuff like that. And it's really fun, really a lot of fun.
Well, Samantha, thank you for taking us around your town.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. The next song we're going to play from you guys is called High. What's the song about?
It's about, um, I feel like just getting outside of your body and enjoying the moment and just having a great time.
Here it is. It is High from ZamTrip on Indie Rage Radio. All right. Very cool. Last segment of the show. It's kind of like we're up against the clock. So
Okay.
we're just putting a bow on everything.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Indie Rage Radio, IndieRageRadio.com. Sadly, we're at the final segment of the show, but we only have a 2-hour slot on this radio station, so it's got to happen. It happens every week, so nothing's going to change this week. We have been honored with the presence of Samantha. She's the vocalist for the band ZamTrip. They're from Wyoming. You can check them out at ZamTrip.com. They're on Facebook, Instagram, X. Go stream and purchase their music on Spotify and Apple Music. Go get yourself some merch. Go support this band. Once you hear it,
Yes, please.
if you are just joining us and you missed the entire show, number one, shame on you. But number two, you can always listen to it on demand at our website every Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's IndieRageRadio.com. Just click Radio Show. All right, Samantha, what does the future look like for ZamTrip? What you guys got in the pot cooking?
Ooh, well, at the moment, our guitar player is actually having twins, and so he's having twins
Hey!
in June. So, a good friend of ours, his name's Brandon. He's going to be filling in on some shows. We've got Northwoods Rock Rally booked in Wisconsin, so that's going to be really fun. We're going to be playing with a lot of our friends. We have been writing some new music, so keep an eye out and just enjoying like playing shows. We just hope we can book as many shows as we can and just have some fun.
Awesome. Make sure you're keeping up with the band on Facebook, Instagram, X, and at their website, ZamTrip.com. All right, so the last song we're going to play for you guys is called Peel. What's this about?
So this song is about, okay, I know we have to be quick, but there was one time we decided to, the bass player for Tesla was doing this thing. He would rate and critique different bands and everything. And he pretty much said that the way that I looked didn't fit rock music and everything we were about just didn't fit the mold. So this is just about breaking out of the mold and being yourself and not caring what anybody thinks, because someone out there is going to love your music and they're going to love who you are and they're going to just be infatuated with you. So that's kind of what it's about, is not being what everybody wants you to be.
Here it is. It is Peel from ZamTrip. She is Samantha. I am Mikey O. We will see ya when we see ya. All right, very cool, Samantha. Appreciate
This was great.
Thank you for your time. Before you leave, if you would give me a drop,
Okay.
and you can do it anytime because we're recording. Just say, "Hi, this is Samantha from the band ZamTrip, and you're listening to Indie Rage Radio."
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Hi, this is Sam for the band ZamTrip, and you're listening to Indie Rage Radio.
Perfect. Awesome. Hey, keep up the hard work. You guys are rocking
Thank
out
you.
so hard. And hopefully, maybe one day you guys can come down here, do like a Southern tour, hit that I-10.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah. Definitely. If you guys ever come down here, let me know if you guys need help about some like local joints to play at and whatnot.
I appreciate it so much. Thanks for your time. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Have a good one. Thank you.
You too. See you later.
Bye-bye.